I've been wanting to gatekeep this company for a while, and I'm kind of glad that it's still a little bit underground. But I mean, it's getting big. It's getting up there, and it's called Ase Wrestling. It's called Ase Wrestling, and there's a very common statement on the internet. Is like, as a black person, you're never truly alone because there's always a racist who's just trying to like get all up in your business, and they're not wrong. But the good thing about this is that like so far it's managed to pull off at least a good bit of black audience. And the one thing, Ashe Wrestling opened me up to the idea that there's wrestling companies out there that can be A, black owned, and B, Afrocentric. It's a beautiful thing to see. I can't stress enough how happy it makes me to see this company. Like when I get done training to be a wrestler, one of my goals is to actually just be able to work there at least once. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's just as enhancement talent and just getting my butt kicked. I don't care. The fact of the matter is that, I'm black. I want to work for the black company that's in North Carolina. And the one up in Iowa as well. But I'll talk about that one later on. The thing I like the most about Ashe Wrestling is that like the roster, if you don't watch indie wrestling, you're gonna get introduced to a lot of wrestlers. It introduced me to a lot of wrestlers, such as the big time and fast as hell Edie Maxwell, Rayhan Antaeus, Movie Mike, Darius Carter, not Darius Lockhart. I actually sat back and watched him before, but Billy Dixon, and like I've already knew who Caprice Coleman was, but I'm always glad to see Caprice Coleman. I already knew who Suge D was. I'm always glad to see Suge D. The whole idea is that like I'm watching this, and it fills me with so much joy to just see so much blackness in a professional wrestling company. It's beautiful. You got Sonny Kiss up in there. You got Kira Hogan. So it's like it's very inclusive, and it's just so good, bro. And I do know for a fact that I mean they recently crowned their first champion, Darius Carter, who I don't think he deserves it, but the dude is good. The dude is a good wrestler, but come on, man, why you had to win it like that though? In any case, though, I got, like I say, get a chance to see like Darius Carter versus Darius Lockhart was one of my favorite matches. Billy Dixon versus Darius Carter was another one of my favorite matches. Jonathan Gresham is up in there just tearing it up as he normally do. Kevin Knight is up in there just tearing it up when he does. It just is so good, bro. It's so good, and it makes me happy to just see it. So if you ever have time, it's on YouTube, by the way. You can watch the shows on YouTube. It's called I want to say it's called Ashe Wrestling. My mind is drawing a blank here. I haven't really watched the show in a while, and I'm ashamed of myself for it. But it's just a sheer fact that the show, the bits and pieces that I did see, were just magnificent. Like it's nothing short of I'm loving this whole I'm loving the feud between Trevor Ion and Rayhan Antaeus. Over whose name is probably the hardest to pronounce from just looking at. And I also love, that's not what the feud is about, I'm just making a joke, but I love, the feud between, War Ready, War Ready, I'm going to call him that because I want to say his name is Odin Knight, but I don't want to mess it up. But he's doing his thing, he's doing his feud. You know what I'm saying? Like him versus O'Shea Edwards was a match. But what I'm saying though is that like we get a chance to just see, like, if you are a black wrestling fan, Ashe Wrestling will definitely give you it'll make you feel the warm and fuzzies. I mean, just look at the championship. When you get a chance, look at the picture of the Ashe Wrestling Championship. If that doesn't make your heart feel with pride, I don't know what will. It's just, I love it. I'm gonna go ahead and watch the episode after this. All right, y'all. Love and peace. And remember, I don't mind talking about wrestling, but I'd rather actually be doing it. Okay. I need money.